Hey, and welcome to the AI Timeline channel.
Yeah.
If you like the podcast, please leave a like and subscribe. Now have fun with the podcast. Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling NotebookLlama.
Oh, yeah.
It's this project that basically claims to give you a DIY guide to create podcasts from PDFs.
From PDFs.
Using AI.
That's right.
I'm really pumped about it.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really fascinating.
Yeah.
What I think is really cool about it is that it doesn't just use one AI. It's a whole bunch of different AIs working together.
Okay.
It's like an AI symphony orchestra. Each one has its own specialty.
So how does this AI orchestra actually play together to make a podcast?
Well, imagine you have a PDF and you want to turn that into a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The first step is going to be to use a llama model to clean up that PDF and turn it into a nice, clean text file.
So it's kind of like having an AI assistant to proofread and format your content.
Exactly. That's where the smaller llama model really shines. That's like a 1B model. So it's powerful enough to clean up the text, but it's not going to alter the actual content, which is important at this stage.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're feeding the next AI model a clean slate,
That makes sense.
free of any formatting quirks that might have come from the PDF.
So once the text is all cleaned up, what's next?
Then you're going to use a much larger llama model. The guide recommends a 70B model.
70B.
70B.
Wow, that's massive.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's actually going to write the podcast script.
Why do you need such a large model for that step?
Well, think about it. Writing a podcast script that sounds natural and engaging requires a deep understanding of language, tone, and even the nuances of human conversation.
Right.
And that's what those big models are good at.
Got it.
70B model has been trained on a massive data set of text and code, giving it the ability to generate incredibly nuanced and creative text formats.
Like a podcast script.
Like a podcast script, exactly.
Okay.
So it's taking that information from the PDFs
Yeah.
and transforming it into something that sounds like a real conversation.
So the AI is basically writing a script that sounds like a natural conversation between two people.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And then to take it a step further,
Okay.
you're going to use an 8B llama model to add some personality and flair to the script.
Oh, okay. So it's like adding the spices and seasonings to make the podcast really flavorful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The creators of NotebookLlama use specific prompts to tell the AI to add interruptions, back and forth dialogue, even humor.
Huh.
They really emphasize the importance of prompting and experimentation here. It's all about shaping the podcast style and tone to be engaging.
So we're giving the AI prompts to tell it how to format the podcast script, how to structure the conversation, how to inject personality into the voices.
That's right.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
So the AI is essentially writing a script that sounds like a natural conversation between two people.
You got it. And to make it even more impressive, the final step is using text-to-speech AI models to bring the whole thing to life with voices.
Whoa. So it's like the AI is directing the whole production from start to finish, taking a PDF and turning it into a full-fledged podcast ready to share with the world.
It really is incredible. And the beauty of it is that it's all open source.
Yeah.
The creators encourage people to experiment with different prompts, try out different AI models, and really make the process their own.
I love that about the open source community. It's all about sharing knowledge, collaborating, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
For sure.
But I am curious, with all this talk about different llama models, can you tell me a bit more about what a llama model actually is?
Sure. Llama models are large language models.
Okay.
They were developed by Meta, and they've been trained on just a massive amount of data, and they're really good at understanding and generating human-like text.
Okay.
Think of them like superpowered language wizards.
Got it.
They can translate languages. They can write different kinds of creative content.
Yeah.
They can even answer your questions in an informative way.
So they're like the brains behind this whole operation.
Exactly. They're the engine that drives the entire podcast creation process in NotebookLlama. And what's really cool is that the guide encourages experimentation with different llama models.
Okay.
You could try swapping out the 70B model for the 8B model in the script writing step and see how that changes things.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really about playing around with it.
This is fascinating. I can already see the potential for people to take this framework and really get creative with it.
And that's exactly what the creators are hoping for.
Yeah.
They envision a future where anyone can use AI to easily create high-quality audio content.
It's truly a game changer for content creation.
Definitely.
We've talked about cleaning the text, generating the script, and even adding personality to the script using AI.
Right.
What I find especially interesting is the emphasis on prompting. Can you tell me more about how prompting works and why it's so important in this process?
Yeah, sure. Prompting is really just like giving the AI a set of instructions or guidelines.
Sorry.
It's how we communicate with these models, and we
Right.
tell them what we want them to do.
So it's not just a matter of feeding the AI a bunch of text and hoping for the best.
No, no, no.
We need to be more specific and strategic with our instructions.
Exactly. Think of it like giving an artist a commission.
Okay.
You wouldn't just say, paint me a picture. You would provide details about the subject, the style, the mood, the colors you want.
Yeah.
It's the same with AI. The clearer and more specific your prompt, the better the output will be.
So in the case of NotebookLlama, we're giving the AI prompts to tell it how to format the podcast script, how to structure the conversation, and even how to inject personality into the voices.
That's right. And the cool thing is that you can experiment with different prompts to see what works best for you.
Right.
For example, if you want your podcast to have a more humorous tone,
Mm-hmm.
you could add prompts that encourage the AI to inject witty comments or playful banter into the dialogue.
So it sounds like prompting is a bit of an art form.
It is.
It's about understanding how to communicate effectively with the AI to get the results you want.
Exactly. It's a skill that anyone can learn. The NotebookLlama project provides some great examples of prompts to get you started.
Cool.
But the real fun is in experimenting and finding your own style.
So we've covered the 4 main steps of NotebookLlama,
Right.
the different llama models involved,
Yeah.
and the importance of prompting. What else do we need to know about this game-changing project?
Well, the creators are very transparent about the fact that this is just the beginning.
Okay.
They highlight several areas where the project could be further developed.
What kind of areas?
For example, right now, NotebookLlama is focused on using PDFs as the source material. But they envision a future where you could use websites, audio files, even YouTube videos as input.
Oh, wow.
Imagine turning your favorite lecture series into a podcast,
Hmm.
or having an AI summarize a dense research paper for you in audio form.
That would be incredible. It would open up a whole new world of possibilities for content creation.
Exactly. And they also encourage community contributions. They want people to take this framework and build upon it, share their own ideas, and experiment with different AI models.
It's the collaborative spirit of the open source community that makes projects like this possible.
Hmm.
It's amazing to think about how this could revolutionize podcasting.
Yeah.
But it also makes me wonder about the potential impact on human creators. Will AI eventually replace human podcasters altogether?
That's a question a lot of people are asking,
Yeah.
and it's an important one to consider. But personally, I believe that AI is a tool, not a replacement. It's like the invention of the printing press or the camera.
Right.
These technologies didn't replace human storytellers. They empowered them to tell stories in new and innovative ways.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So instead of seeing AI as a threat, we should embrace it as a collaborator.
Exactly. AI can help us automate tedious tasks, generate new ideas, and even push the boundaries of what's creatively possible. It's about finding ways to work together to create even more amazing content.
Right. I love that perspective. And it's exciting to think about how this will shape the future of podcasting.
Right.
We could see a surge in creativity and diversity as more people gain access to these powerful AI tools.
Absolutely. Imagine a world where anyone with an idea and a computer can create a high-quality podcast. We could hear voices and perspectives that have been traditionally excluded from the mainstream.
It's a truly democratizing force. Now, before we move on to the potential future applications of AI in podcasting, I'd love to touch on something we haven't explored yet, the text-to-speech aspect of NotebookLlama.
Right.
We've talked about how the AI writes the script, but how does it actually bring those words to life with voices?
Yeah. Well, it uses text-to-speech AI models.
Oh, okay. So it takes the script that the AI has written and then converts it into audio.
Exactly. And the text-to-speech technology has come a long way. It used to sound pretty robotic,
Yeah, it did.
but now it's getting incredibly realistic.
So how does it actually work? Does it use recordings of real people's voices?
It's actually much more sophisticated than that. These advanced models are trained on massive data sets of speech data.
Wow.
They learn the nuances of human pronunciation, intonation, even emotional inflection. And then when you feed them text, they can generate audio that sounds incredibly close to a real human speaking.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like having a whole cast of voice actors at your disposal.
Exactly. And you can even choose different voices for different characters or segments of your podcast.
Oh, wow.
The creators of NotebookLlama experimented with several text-to-speech models, and they encourage users to try different ones to find the voices that best suit their style.
That level of customization is really impressive. It feels like the possibilities are truly endless.
They really are, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. The creators of NotebookLlama suggest exploring the use of even more advanced speech models to create podcasts that sound even more realistic and emotionally engaging.
Oh, really?
Imagine a podcast where the AI voices can express subtle emotions like joy, sadness, or even sarcasm.
That would be a game changer to add a whole new dimension to audio storytelling.
Right.
But it also raises some interesting questions. If AI can create podcasts that are indistinguishable from those produced by humans, what does that mean for the future of podcasting?
That's a great question, and it's one that we need to be thinking about. But I think it's important to remember that technology is a tool. It's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically. Just like any other creative medium, AI-powered podcasting can be used to inform, entertain, connect, and inspire.
Well said.
Mm.
And I think it's important to emphasize that NotebookLlama isn't about replacing human creativity.
No.
It's about empowering people to create content in new and innovative ways.
Exactly. It's about giving everyone access to the tools they need to bring their ideas to life.
Yep.
Whether you're a seasoned podcaster looking to streamline your workflow or someone who's always dreamed of creating a podcast but never had the time or resources,
Yeah.
NotebookLlama provides a powerful and accessible platform for audio content creation.
It's truly a game changer. This whole deep dive has been incredibly insightful.
Yeah, it has.
We've learned about the 4 main steps of NotebookLlama. The different types of AI models involve the power of prompting and incredible advancements in text-to-speech technology. But before we wrap up, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the bigger picture. Where do you see AI-powered podcasting going in the future?
I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible. As AI technology continues to evolve, we'll see even more sophisticated tools and platforms for audio content creation. Imagine being able to create interactive podcasts where listeners can choose their own adventure, or podcasts that adapt in real time to the listener's mood or interests.
That sounds amazing. It's like the future of storytelling is unfolding right before our eyes.
Yeah.
And with open source projects like NotebookLlama paving the way, who knows what incredible innovations we'll see in the years to come.
I think it's a very exciting time to be involved in this field.
This deep dive has been an incredible journey into the world of AI podcast creation.
It has.
It's clear that NotebookLlama is a game changer, opening up a whole new realm of possibilities for content creators. Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
And for all our listeners out there, if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, we encourage you to check out the NotebookLlama project. The link will be in the show notes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
Thank you very much for listening. Leave a like and subscribe. Until next time.